Hello everyone. I just wanted to take the moment to apologize for my absence on this channel. I've been struggling with depression, and it kind of led me to take a break from everything. And not only this channel have I been absent, but also in my journals, as you will soon see. I just want to apologize if I let anyone down or cause any inconvenience, but I'm back. I really do want to share my love of stationery with y'all, and I really want to thank you for your patience and your understanding. I know everyone has their own personal lives to deal with, and we all deal with them in different ways. And thank you again. But anyways, let's begin. So I just wanted to do kind of like a Q1 checkup, but it really isn't Q1. I just want to do a checkup since the last time I was on here. I believe it was my lineup for this year. And I just wanted to show how I've kind of gone through all my journals, or not gone through. So I'll start with this one, because this is actually one of my favorites. Anyways, so this is my Hibino, and so I haven't really been using the monthlies. I mean, I tried, but I think I really wanted to put what I'm grateful for every day, and I obviously did not do that. But I can always use these pages for ink swatches or something like that, or 30 days ink. Anyways, so what I did was I just used some of these pages for notes as well as journaling. As you can see, I began doing my journaling across the whole page, and I don't know why. I think ever since I saw Sterling Ink showing how she writes in her common planner, I started to try doing that as well, and I'm liking it. So I just put in a couple of stickers, even if I didn't write in it. Again, empty pages. As you will see, some days a lot of writing, some days not so much. This is 2 days per page. So as you can see, there's quite a few days missing. So I ended up splitting the page in half and just kind of trying to write it that way. Had a little difficulty doing that at first, obviously. Here, you can see that. So then I had to actually draw a line to remind myself from when I'm actually writing. But I really did like the way it looks. I don't know why, it just seems more aesthetically pleasing for me to write this way, as if it was a book, I guess. So I continued on doing that. Again, some days tried to write a lot, some days not so much. Yeah, so really that's what my whole Hibino is. This is the journal that, personal journal that I write for myself. Basically, like, kind of to try to work things out in my head. And again, I'm missing this whole month here. And come back again in April, and then I start again doing, or hopefully I think I'm doing that, yeah. So there's quite a bit I missed in there. But I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with the pages yet. I think I'm either going to use them as notes pages, or just continue journaling in them and just putting a different day in it. I mean, it doesn't have, for myself, it doesn't have to be chronological. I just put the date, and then maybe that might work for me, but I guess we'll see. So there is this. This one I rarely ever left the house. And then I have my Han, and this was my morning pages / brain dump in the morning. I chose this one to be my brain dump or morning pages because I don't know what it is about this cloth or this cover and the bunnies. I'm not sure, but every time I hold it in my hand, it just makes me want to smile. It really, it's making me debate on whether I want to get the Stapo in this, but I know I don't need it, so I'm trying to fight that one. But anyways, so again, I tried to do a doodle a doodle a day, sorry, but that didn't go so well. Got to the month and that was pretty much it. This one actually kind of worked for me for a while, so long as I was home, as opposed to if I was at my boyfriend's place. I didn't bring this along with me to write into it, so yeah. But for the most part, this one actually was filled out quite a bit, and I did try to make an effort to at least write in this one. Like I said again, I don't know, it just makes me happy, and why not start the day like that? Okay, so that takes care of that one. So this is, I don't know if I have this in the frame. This is a Moterm cover, the full grain leather in plum. And what I have here is my Weeks Mega. This is a sticker from a bamboo sticker that I bought when I was in Hawaii. Was it last year, maybe? Anyways, this is the Aura Estelle planner that I have here, and this one was to be my health book. Initially I wasn't quite sure, but what I decided to do was actually try to have trackers if I could, but it ended up being that I'd write down the foods I eaten for that day, any kind of pain or health notes that I wanted to keep track of, if there was headaches, migraines, or any pain that I was feeling, whether how long I slept, whether it was good sleep or a restful sleep. I tried doing this way, and I do like kind of having the graph there, but again, it didn't continue, as I had mentioned earlier. So yeah, I do like keeping track of the food in here, also because there's not a lot of room if you go into the weeks. Like, I basically just use this as a notes page, and so there isn't always that much room, and I don't want to squish it in there because I like putting stickers in it. So I've been just doing that with this one. I obviously didn't use this much, but I tried. Since this was my everyday carry, I'm kind of just doing a fast flip here for you guys because really it's pretty much empty. So with the empty pages, because I carry this almost every day with me, I'm going to use the previous pages as scrap paper or something like scratch paper and put lists or anything that I need to remember for the past months anyways. But then I'm hoping to continue into the rest of the year anyways, into this one. So since this is my everyday carry, the Hobonichi weeks, again, I love how this is decorated, and what I tried to do, you know what, I tried to put this as my work hours, but it didn't feel that right to me, so I've been using the monthly pages at least consistently, and yeah. So I'm happy about that, at least, or at least for the most part go back into it. So as you can see, I do the beginning of the year, I have my lists, I have my decorations, I have my stickers, and sometimes I will journal, or I'll write what I did that day, kind of just as a quick note to myself. So the days just end up being one long day. So at least then I'll know what I did that day. And as well as break it up. So there's that. And as for my trackers that I had back here, it's kind of sad actually that I have not used these, because they look great. They look great. Anyways, I did my first month all right, and then it definitely faded. So again, since the end of May is already here, like I said, one long day, I'm going to try it again for June. Fingers crossed. I would, and again, because this is my everyday carry, I also just use this for notes, anything that I wanted to put in here. I kind of tried to make this look distressed page from someone I saw on Instagram. I believe her name, it was at Snowy Studio. If you look on her Instagram, she has her pages all distressed and it looks beautiful. But not like this. I'll try again, I'm sure. So then it was just lists, it's notes, and if I didn't have anything else to write, I would just journal, because for the most part, this was the book that was with me almost every day. In the back, I didn't even use this because I wasn't even tracking anything. I did try to make a couple of lists in the back, or my spending list, my order list, subscriptions that I had, any recommendations. So that is my everyday carry. This is my Pilot Friction, and usually I like to have maybe one fountain pen with me, which lately has been a Kaweco, any one of them. So yeah, the other one that I would say I have used most is this one. This cover actually is a personal Versa. I guess I don't, sorry, I can't get this fully in the frame right now, but this one is, I forgot what color this is. I think this is caramel. But my comment planner is one that I would pretty much open regularly, close to my weeks. I think it's also because it's decorated, I think. So I tried to use the monthlies, and it kind of worked. Not really. I mean, it has more space, and I really should be using this one more. But really, the only thing I was putting in the pages consistently was my work schedule, and that's it. So really no point in filling that one out. Sorry, my chair is squeaky. So the weeklies, I tried to use washi tape to kind of do the time blocking thing. I really need to work on my time management, I find. So this is why I wanted a vertical weekly. These are all stickers from Sterling Ink. Again, you'll see quite a few weeks that don't have anything. For the ones where I did actually write in them, it was again something that I did that day, or if I end my work schedule, and that is pretty much it. That was a quick one. Anyways, so what I did, I actually haven't been using the daily pages or the notes pages as I use them. So I've been using this as basically a notebook. So if there was anything that I wanted to make note of, if I wanted to remember a list, or if I was watching a YouTube, if I wanted to see, I got this stencil, so I wanted to see what they all look like. And I played with my vellum from Sterling Ink here and kind of did that. These are just notes that I wrote to myself, and that's pretty much what I did for it, for the most part. Then I tried to do lists and notes for myself, and then yeah, and that's pretty much all that this book has been. But this is one of the ones that I've been using on the regular, so you know, I guess that's a good thing. And it is lovely. I did find though that sometimes I had to carry this without this cover because this cover is so freaking heavy. I don't know about you guys, but as much as I love it, it's so freaking heavy. It sounds so weird that I'm telling you like this is heavy, but yeah, so it was easier, definitely easier for me to just have the book like this. And as you can tell, I don't really care too much, but it's not perfect. I kind of just have thrown this into my bag a few times. And then I have some of these like page flags that I tried to do so that these are pages that I wanted to reference back to because there were notes that I wanted to keep in mind. All right. And then, oh my gosh, I have so many planners. And that's one thing that I did realize is that I do have a lot of planners. And I did not have any time for most of them. So this is my 5-year. And I have to be honest, I haven't used it since February. And I did not open it at all. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to back fill it. If I have time, I guess I will, because I can always reference my weeks, but for now, I'm just going to leave it blank and deal with it that way. I mean, it is kind of sad, but as long as I'm using it for the rest of the year, that'd be good. So, and then the final one is this one. And this is the Hobonichi Cousin. And this was is supposed to be my memory planner. Yes, memory journal, sorry. So what I did with it is I had the weeks, and as you can tell, were not used. I tried a few times, but it felt like, yeah, it was just too much work for me at the time. So what I did was if I got some new stationery, I'll put that there. And it was basically, I was just pasting in, oh, there's my distressing, my attempt at it anyways, to journal, as well as basically kind of more like a scrapbook. And I never even used the days in a chronological manner. It was just kind of like, open the book, and this is what you would do. I also did go away, and I do have ephemera that I pasted in here from my trip, and obviously I wasn't, I was doing much better at this point. Yeah, I haven't quite finished putting it all in there yet, and I wanted to put some writing into these like little areas here. Yeah, and then I even have like my receipts and stuff like that in here. So that is my memory journal. Oh, also, this is something that happened to me while I was, I had my iPad charging on my bed, and I all of a sudden started to smell smoke, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from, and I found out my cord basically burnt into my blanket or my sheets, and I had this on my bed, and it burnt into my cover. So I'm not doing that again. And luckily I was home at the time, so thank goodness the house didn't burn down. But yeah, I thought I have to obviously address this horrible thing on my... I absolutely love this cover too. Anyways, yeah. So that is basically what I have for my planner checkup. Sorry, this is kind of all over the place. I kind of forced myself to do this video. I've kind of been procrastinating because I'm kind of embarrassed that really I have all these planners and I didn't really use half of it. Yeah, so I just thought I would show it, get it over with, so that I can show you more fun videos. So hopefully you have subscribed to my channel. I am a channel with the stationery love. I'll probably have my planners on here again, as well as fountain pens, stationery inks, and all that jazz. Thanks again for your patience and understanding, guys. They're not gonna, all my videos aren't gonna be so discombobulated like this. They'll be a little bit better, but it's kind of a spur of the moment thing. But I wanted to say thank you, and I'll see you again.